Hi, creatives, and welcome back to Creative Called and Becoming, a put talk for Kingdom creatives. Today, I want us to talk about live honorably. It's something that we have to be intentional about, where we learn to honor one another as creatives. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to share someone's idea because of social media? But how much harder is it to acknowledge where you got the information from? How much harder? Think about it. In today's digital world, content moves so fast and freely, really free. We listen to a podcast, watch a video, read a post, hear a testimony, and before long, those same thoughts begin appearing somewhere else. And sometimes by the way they use the words and the mention of the scenario, you can tell where they get the information from. But you know what? As kingdom creatives, including myself, we are called to live differently. Romans 12:10 says it well. Love one another with brotherly affection. He says, outdo one another in showing honor. This is the ESV version. Did you hear that? Don't just honor your brother or your sister, but outdo one another in showing honor. Honor is truly a kingdom value. When someone shares a testimony, they're not just giving a testimony. They are opening their heart. When an artist shares a creative process or a learned lesson or wisdom gained through years of failures and preservation or persistence, and they're coming out of hiding and they're sharing their words, we have to be mindful that someone paid the price for that insight. Someone cried through that lesson. Someone remained faithful long enough to gain that wisdom, and that's why they're able to share it. So why wouldn't we endeavor to honor that testimony, honor them? And I was thinking about this, when I was at university, even college, when we had to write our paper, and I'll add even at secondary school, you are expected to cite your source. You use reference, you use footnotes, because they are intellectual honesty matters. Honesty matters, I call it. Shouldn't those of us who represent Christ demonstrate even a higher standard? Think about that. Now imagine if every time we were inspired by someone's work, we simply said, I learned this from, example, Alicia Liverpool or Foreign. Or this thought was inspired by the book, for example, Here Comes the Rain. Or go and listen to their message. It really blessed me. I mean, that simple act doesn't diminish your influence. And I learned this in the classroom, right? Because I am using text from other persons. I'm using videos from other artists. It did not diminish my influence. It only strengthened my integrity. One, I was teaching my student to research. Two, I was teaching my students that you don't have to exist within yourself to be successful. So honestly, let's be more mindful of honoring people. Honor says, I am grateful. Honor says, I see your contribution. Honor says, your journey blessed me. Honor says, your testimony inspired me. You get what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing when we can celebrate one another instead of compete with one another, because the kingdom grows stronger. So let's go stronger together. So today I want to leave you with this challenge. Next time someone's words inspire you, the next time someone's testimony helps you, the next time another creative idea influences your thinking, honor them. Mention their name, share their page, recommend their work, celebrate their courage, because one day we won't simply be remembered for what we created, we will also be remembered for how we treat people. So let's be creative. Not only just create beautifully, but live honorably. So until next time, keep creating, keep encouraging, and keep honoring one another for the glory of God.